The bar could not have been set lower for a sequel than it was for Daddy's Home 2. Because Daddy's Home 1 sucked so bad.
I wish that I took the time to go back, because we talked about, I think we did like a review of Daddy's Home 1.
Yeah, that was one of the movies that we did for like a Monday thing.
Yeah. And it was very bad. Did not like it.
So terrible.
I was not looking forward to seeing the second one. But
I knew it would be better.
Yeah?
I knew it would be better.
I think we actually said that at the end of the first one. We were like, this sequel, it's going to have a sequel, and it can't nearly be as bad as the first one.
Yeah, it's odd that you take Hannibal Buress away from something and it becomes better. Like, that's not why
Is
the second
Hannibal Buress in the first one?
Hannibal Buress is in the first one. He just becomes a guy who lives with them, I think, and they guilt Will Ferrell into letting this guy live with them.
He was like the electrician or whatever it was.
And whenever he's like, "Hey, you shouldn't live here," they're like, "Hey, you're being really racist right now." But that's not why the movie got better. The movie got better because there was something that they could build it around. You know, like the whole like dad rivalry thing. I can't tell you another example of it, but it just felt so obvious and so old and so dumb that I didn't fucking care about it. But having it center around an actual thing, which is Christmas, made it such a better movie. So, do you want to bang out the synopsis?
Yeah, let's do it. Father and stepfather Dusty and Brad join forces to make Christmastime perfect for their children. Their newfound partnership soon gets put to the test when Dusty's old-school macho dad and Brad's gentle father arrive to turn the holiday upside down. After a sudden change in plans, the four men decide to take the kids to a luxury resort for a fun-filled getaway that turns into a hilarious, chaotic adventure.
Here's the twist, though.
Yeah.
It gets put to the test because they invite those guys to come. That's why those guys were there. It's not like they crashed the party and, we had this great thing planned, and oh no, here comes Mel Gibson. You fucking expressly invited Mel Gibson to be there.
Well, Will Ferrell, or Mark Wahlberg did not invite Mel Gibson to Christmas. He called and said that he was coming.
Yeah, no, he called and then...
No, they address it in the movie.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg's character says...
He doesn't want him there, but he begrudgingly... He
allowed him to come, but Mel Gibson, they address it in the movie, Mel Gibson invited himself. He said, I invited myself because you never do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I must have already been
asleep.
You
paid attention.
All right.
We have a new rating system, sort of, by the way. We're tweaking the old one. So once we did the...
Same four categories.
Once we did the Murder on the Orient Express review, our final scores were pretty close to each other, even though DJ liked the movie a lot better than I did.
Yeah.
So we decided to
tweak
it.
You had a higher score than me.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So we decided to tweak it. Same four categories. But instead, now, did we like it is worth double every other category. So, did we like it will be out of 4 points. How did everyone look will be out of 2 points. Will we steal stuff from it will be out of 2 points. And is it problematic will be out of 2 points.
Yeah, and then it all adds up to 10.
Yes.
And that
makes, we don't have to do math, which is great.
Saves everybody a lot of heartache. So, let's jump into did we like it? I'm giving it a 2.1, which is, I think, an awesome score. It's like a little better than 50%.
Yeah, I think did I just prices right you, or did you prices right me? Because I'm 2 out of 4.
Okay, no, I didn't know where you were going.
No,
there.
I know, but I unintententionally prices right.
So I would, I prices righted you.
Yeah.
So
you
I think it's just it's a tolerable movie, which makes it a good movie in my mind for this franchise.
Yeah,
God, I mean, the first one was so bad.
We always score based on expectations.
Yes.
So 2 out of 4. It's not the fucking funniest movie that you'll ever see.
Yeah.
But it's enjoyable.
Well, I think actually if this were based on expectations, it would be a 4 out of 4 because I didn't fucking hate it. So yeah, I mostly liked it. My biggest qualm was I realized John Lithgow, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Lithgow.
He can be in stuff. He's not allowed to be in stuff where he whines. My least favorite thing is John Lithgow whining.
I don't want him to be in stuff, period, because he plays the same fucking character in every goddamn...
Sad old guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's... If you're going to put him in, it's got to be like a cameo. He can't have a fucking starring role.
But he played such a good crazy guy in Third Rock from the Sun. Like, there's There's
Yeah, but
there's good ways
that's
that
like
you
his
can use
one
him.
role.
Yeah, no, that's not his one role. He's nothing like the Third Rock guy in other shit that he does. Everything else he does, he's just a sad old guy being like, "But I don't want to." But he's like fucking Caillou. He's not like Caillou in Third Rock from the Sun. He's a fucking crazy wacky guy.
But I'm saying his role in Third Rock from the Sun is like the one thing that he should be known for. You shouldn't keep putting him in other stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I guess I understand
Also plays
why
a good bad guy in Shrek.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he plays what's his name, Lord Farquaad.
Yeah, and he has the great interrogation of the gingerbread man.
Oh yeah,
that's a great one.
That's one of like the best scenes in movie history.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Who lives on Drury Lane?
Yeah, it was better than the first. Mel Gibson was better than I expected.
Yeah, I got some thoughts on Mel Gibson.
Okay,
yeah.
I mean, not a good person. We know that for
Definitely
sure.
not a good person, but you needed somebody to play a rebel, for sure.
Openly sexist guy.
For sure, go for Mel Gibson.
John Cena absolutely sucked in this movie, and they need to stop trying to make John Cena a thing.
God.
Did you see what movie was it? We went to a movie together recently, and there was like a preview of John Cena starring in a movie alongside is it Jason Sudeikis, where it's they're trying to decipher the kids' fucking emoji texts.
Oh God, what was that? Yeah, John Cena was part of that.
Yeah,
I was out as soon as I saw.
He was one of 3 starring people, and it looks like the least funny movie I've ever seen.
Which means that we need to stop putting emojis in movies because between the Emoji Movie and whatever the fuck that is, it looks terrible. But yeah, John Cena, totally unnecessary.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff with fucking Do They Know It's Christmas? Didn't like any of that. There's a big sing-along to Do They Know It's Christmas at the end. It was really fucking uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah,
that was
the end
just
was
really bad.
Very cringeworthy. Especially at the end, they do like this whole scene in the movie theater where it's basically like suddenly the movie turns into like appreciating movies.
Yeah.
I think that they expected that everybody would see the final scene in the theater and like stand up and clap and like start talking to their neighbors. They were talking about
that's what old people in my theater did.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They took to it.
Like they basically they wanted people to they wanted to drive home the message like, hey, you should go to the movies and talk to people there because it's a great experience.
My biggest issue with the movie is there are an awful lot of kids in this movie, and I didn't care about one of them.
No, none
and
of
they
the kids.
Incorporate the kids a lot.
Yeah.
There are as many kid storylines as there are adult storylines. Way too many kid storylines. I don't fucking care about any of them.
I'll say I appreciated one kid, and it was the daughter who like was just a badass kind of.
Yeah.
She just did like funny shit that was wild.
Yeah, but then she sang during the
fucking gigantic fly on top of your head right now.
I know. It's driving me crazy.
It's literally on the top of the of your hat. It's gone
Fuck
now.
out of here, bitch. Yeah, way too many fucking kids and
Did you laugh out loud at all?
Did I laugh out loud at all? No, I don't think I did, and I was thinking about this beforehand. I don't know. We'll get to the category, obviously. I can't think of a memorable line or anything that I would really steal from it. So, like, it wasn't that funny a movie.
There was one point where I was, like, legitimately chuckling to myself, and it was the thermostat scene.
Oh, yeah, no, that was a really, smart
Yeah,
scene.
It was like a very subtle dad thing that they just really went in on, and I thought that they did it really well.
Yeah,
so,
I was definitely grinning throughout that whole thing.
Yeah, that was really well done. So I think that was the only point in the movie.
Yeah, the joke is that all the dads wake up in the middle of the night, and the thermostat has been turned way up, and they all go up to each other one by one, pointing out like you can't. One small change in the thermostat can cost you hundreds, and just like everything that a fucking
and they
dad
act like
would
it's
say
a
about
fucking war crime.
Yeah,
and well, like the best part about it is that they all woke up like individually and then ended up meeting by the thermostat. And they're like, Jesus Christ, fucking hot in here.
Yeah, and the only person who was cool with it was a little twist that Mark Wahlberg was the only one that was cool with it. You would think that Will Ferrell would be the one that was like, oh yeah, let the inmates run the asylum. How did everyone look?
1.75 out of 2.
1.9 out of 2.
What'd you deduct the 1/10 of a point for?
Mel Gibson.
Oh,
Mel Gibson
really?
looked like fucking shit.
I thought Mel Gibson looked
like,
great
girls
in
the
this
whole
movie.
time were trying to fuck Mel Gibson. Don't nobody want to fuck Mel Gibson when he's
I'm
looking
going
like
to
that.
strongly disagree with you.
Oh,
I
God.
thought Mel Gibson looked great in this movie.
Oh no,
he was
looked
like buff. He was.
Ugh, God, no, he was puffy and
He was puffy,
his
but
hair
like,
sucked.
but
he looked like
puffy-
fucking Gene Simmons looks now.
Puffy is about as good as you can hope to look for somebody his age.
That's so not true.
Puffy and like the I'm in good shape but a little bloated.
He
Just looked buff.
J.K. Simmons is probably older than Mel Gibson, and I don't know if you've ever seen Ripped.
Yeah, but he's a ripped, like when he takes his shirt off in the gym and then he looks ripped. But like Mel
That's
Gibson,
the only kind of ripped you want.
Mel Gibson looks like he's in shape through his clothes.
Oh no, he doesn't. He looked bad, man.
I'm a hard
He
disagree
looked very
here.
bad, but I don't want to waste any more fucking breath on that not very good-looking guy. Linda Cardellini single-handedly made it like a 3,000 out of 2.
If you put Linda Cardellini in a movie, the rating automatically starts at a 2, and then we go from there.
Does anybody, and this is going to sound weird, this is going to like take me back to younger days, just from when she was in Freaks and Geeks. Is anybody more sexy when they're afraid they're going to get in trouble? You know,
right?
Like half of Linda Cardellini's scenes are like, "We're gonna get caught. We can't do this. No, you gotta keep it down." And I'm like, "Oh God, why is that the sexiest thing I've ever seen in my life?"
No, it's like that's a real dangerous thing, because if you ever like knew Linda Cardellini or were like romantically involved with her, you would want to be in like the most precarious situations.
Right. You'd always be like, "Hey, let's go rob this bank," and she'd be like, "Oh, we can't. We're adults. We're not supposed to rob banks.
Like,
we have responsibilities." I'd be like, "I need you right now."
I know.
But she looks good in fucking everything, and it's because that face will not fucking quit.
It's unbelievable, and it's one of
Her
like the
smile,
most.
I think I'm actually in love with Linda Cardellini.
I really think I am. I love everything about her. Like I love her look. I love her voice. I think she's just fucking amazing.
Yeah,
and she just gets hotter every year.
Yeah,
which is wild.
There's a scene. There are so many flies in here right now.
I know. What
there
the
are
hell
flies.
is going on?
There's a scene where she's just kind of fixing up the house. There, when they get to the house before they go to the really nice house, I think. Oh, maybe it is when they get to the really nice house, the cabin, whatever. But she's wearing a ladies' little fashion tip. She's wearing a blue dress, like a navy blue dress.
Oh, what kind of dress? I want to hear you try to identify. Like a dress. Like
a Linda Cardellini dress. So like, how
does that differ from a Julianne Moore dress?
Because a Julianne Moore dress kind of flows more. Okay. So kind of form-fitting, tight, whatever on the top. A little loose when it gets to the dress part at the bottom, where the dress opens up.
I'm so distracted by these flies that have like ADHD.
Up to 600 flies in here right now. We are being overtaken by flies. But she's wearing a navy blue dress and black stockings.
You're a huge blue and black.
Blue and black looks fucking awesome. If you trust the person to know what they're doing with it. And I definitely trust Linda Cardellini to know what she's doing with it. And she's just doing that and heels, and it's just a very easy look, but I was like, God damn, you're just fixing up the house, and you look absolutely terrific.
I did you a solid there by not saying you're a big black and blue guy, because that insinuates that you're abusive.
Or it insinuates that I'm into Backstreet Boys' later work.
Fair enough.
That song that album had Shape My Heart, which is one of my guy Max's.
That was like the comeback album, right?
No, it was the
like the first comeback album where they took a hiatus, I think.
No. That really? It was during that run, that like initial run, but it was after NSYNC had released No Strings Attached. So it was
murdered them.
It was like this has been settled. Yes. NSYNC wins, but we're still going to come out and do.
It was a posthumous, their first posthumous album.
Yes, exactly. It was. They played it during the fucking when they showed Meek Mill during the Grammys that year.
I want to just say I deducted 0.25 points from How Did Everyone Look because Mark Wahlberg's beard sucked.
Mark Wahlberg looked better than the first one, though. His hair looked so much better.
Yeah, he looks good in this movie. His beard is just like so patchy and gross.
I didn't even notice his beard, but I was talking about this with a friend yesterday. Patchy and gross beards. I mean, I certainly do them from time to time. That's but no longer like a a red flag on someone. That no longer deducts from a guy's looks for some reason. You can have a bad beard and girls are like, yeah, whatever, I'm down.
You have to have it in like the right context. So I think Wahlberg kind of pulls it off in the context because he plays kind of like this rugged badass where he can have just like shitty facial hair because he doesn't care.
Yeah.
So I think he kind of
I didn't even notice his facial hair. I was just too taken aback by how much better he looked overall with his hair.
I have noticed that I just get really bothered when people have bad facial hair because that's 2 reviews in a row where I've deducted points for bad facial hair. Josh Gad's mustache.
Josh Gad was he was put in the movie to have bad facial hair.
Well, again, it was a lot of face porn and Murder on the Orient Express, so you couldn't fucking escape it. Not a lot of face porn in this movie.
I don't know. I've been thinking about that. I don't know if I think that you're misusing face porn here because face porn for me is 500 Days of Summer, where we know that we've got a face that just won't quit. So we are doing as many close shots, tight shots right up on the face. I think that the reason you saw so many shots like that in Murder in the Orient Express was just because it was shot on a train.
Right, but they did that.
It was accidental face, but it was like it still gets the NC-17 rating because of all the porn, but they were trying. It wasn't the intent.
It might not have been the intent, but they still did it. There's good and bad porn.
Yeah, that's
and there's
very
good
true.
and bad face porn.
Yeah, so that's the bad face porn.
Yes. Will we steal stuff from it?
I can't think of. I couldn't tell you one line in this.
I have
movie.
0.5.
For what?
Because I loved when Mel Gibson told one of the kids to go use his spaghetti suckers.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of funny. Yeah.
I thought you're referring to lips as spaghetti suckers. I don't know if that's like an actual thing, but I fucking love that.
Yeah,
so I might start using spaghetti suckers every now and then.
When was the last time you sucked spaghetti, though?
I don't know, but it's like such a ridiculous
thing to say to a kid because only a stupid fucking kid would suck spaghetti. And when when it's all done, it gets you got like the fucking like an anthill of an anthill of sauce around your face, and then there's like little splatters everywhere.
You can't like eat with people because you just fucking spray them.
If there's a baby sitting nearby, the sauce gets on the baby's bib, and they're like, "How did that little splat of sauce come to the left?" I guess it was the baby's fault. No, it was the fucking 6-year-old using his spaghetti suckers.
I for sure used to suck spaghetti, by the way.
Oh yeah, you suck a
big
good spaghetti.
Italian guy.
Yeah.
Huge.
I'll give that. I'll give that a 0.2 out of 2. Then that's pretty good.
Nice.
This is one I was looking forward to. This is one to which I was looking forward. Was it problematic?
And to clarify, we absolutely want this movie to be problematic.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Then I guess.
So I gave it a kind of a high score because there was a lot of problematic shit in it, but it's hilarious.
The reason it gets the most problematic score ever is because towards the end of the movie, a kid kisses his stepsister on the lips.
They just work in step incest in the final 5 minutes of the movie.
And the parents are horrified. They're very upset that this happened. But the entire movie, fathers and sons have been kissing each other on the lips. This kid is in an environment where he is seeing that immediate family kisses each other on the lips, and then he does it, and they're like, "Oh, gross!
Okay,
how can you do that?"
And he does it to somebody who he's technically not blood related to.
Right,
it's his stepsister.
Yeah, they're like, "You need to be an adult with consent from your other adult family member before you go making out with people in your immediate family."
Step incest is apparently in because fucking that is like the rage in porn these days. Like every fucking porn is mother has sex with her stepson or stepbrother and stepsister having sex together, and it's just like, ew, why is anybody going to be like, oh yes, this is the stuff I'm looking for?
In Arrested Development, Michael Cera's character, George Michael, is very attracted to his cousin.
Maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, and he finds out that there's a French film called Les Cousins Dangereux about 2 cousins who hook up, and he has the poster, and he's really into that movie.
That's so gross.
Yeah.
So that was a big part. I also thought that it was a little problematic that the entire fucking movie theater, all the kids in the movie theater, literally lined up to kiss this kid after he already kissed his sister.
Yes, they were like, well, it looks like this guy's active, so let's go plant some some lips on this guy. There was a part. So I'll tell you this. Actually, I did laugh out loud once. There's a line of kids waiting to kiss this kid, the young boy, on the mouth, and they go down the line, and then it's a bunch of girls. Wait for it. A little boy sticks his head out and grins like, I'm gonna kiss this boy too. And that is the most like fucking 1992 casual homophobia. And I laughed out loud at not that like gay, but like you just made this joke.
I thought it was
really funny.
I thought it was really funny because the kid like poked his head out and was like, I'm gay.
He was not a like that was like the rapiest kid in the world.
The only way that it could have been more problematic if he like winked at the camera and it did like one of those post effects where it's like the ding.
Right, because none of the girls were like licking their lips or too fired up. They were like, "All right, this stupid kid, we feel bad for him. He doesn't know which people he's supposed to kiss. We'll kiss him." But this fucking boy was like,
just
"I'm
waiting for the opportunity
to
pounce and take advantage of another young boy."
Yeah. It's
very Hollywood. Very timely for Hollywood.
Something about the eyes were just didn't trust that kid.
Mel Gibson's character was supremely sexist in this movie.
Yeah, but that's what they wanted.
Right, exactly.
So weird.
So that's kind of what it. I mean, it plays into it working in the movie's favor because they're just like he was so overtly sexist that it was like the gag.
Yeah.
When he was like, go put your spaghetti suckers on her and then slap her on the tush and let her know she's welcome.
Yeah, that was one
wild.
too. I missed that memo when I was a kid.
The biggest problematic thing for me though was the scene where they bring that little girl hunting. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Just killing turkeys?
They just give her a shotgun because, like, I think Linda
for
Cardellini,
women's
women's rights.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, equality. Okay, let's give this girl a shotgun and just let her fucking roam free. And she ends up shooting Mel Gibson.
Yeah,
I thought that was great.
Yeah, she shot him, then she killed 2 turkeys. But I think if memory serves, Linda Cardellini must have been wearing some sort of like winter coat or something and really pulled that off, I imagine.
Were you really distracted?
Probably. God, I think she shows up in Mad Men as a woman with whom Don Draper is having an affair, and she lives.
Can't blame him.
She's his neighbor.
Are you allowed to have an affair if it's Linda Cardellini? I think so, right? Like, all rules are just off the table.
Oh, God.
Any institution of marriage is off the table if Linda Cardellini is in your direct vicinity.
But they're both married to other people. Yes, you do, because it leads to a lot of, we can't be doing this. We're going to get caught from Linda Cardellini, and just makes it 1,000 times hotter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like
so,
that affair's never going to end.
So it's important that
that
they
affair
are both
ends
married.
when she dies.
No, she breaks it off with him, and he's really upset because she's the first one that he's done it with outside of his new marriage with Megan, because he cheated on fucking Bets all the time.
Okay.
But with Megan, he's actually being a good husband.
Is that
Betty
Potter? What's her name?
Potter?
The blonde girl?
Betty is January Jones.
January Jones. I don't know why the fuck I thought her name was Potter.
Do you know the trick of when
Porter.
someone says, "Oh, what's the name?" It's her name starts with a B. First thing, eliminate B names. It's never going to be that.
Okay.
So when you said Potter, I said, "All right, let's get rid of Harry Potter and all of his relatives because it is not going to be any sort of Potter." Let's add these fuckers up. This is easy math to do now.
Right. I have a 5.75 out of 10.
I have a 6.2 out of 10.
Wow.
Which makes me...
Is that like your highest score
concerned.
yet? Oh, no. Other than only The Brave, that might be your highest score yet.
What did I give for Happy Death Day?
Oh, you might have had
Happy Death Day was probably like an 11 out of 10.
Yeah.
Happy Death Day, I checked recently on Rotten Tomatoes to see what it is. It's only like a 74 or something. I thought that it should be some fucking Mad Max Fury Road shit it's like it's like a new species of tomato. It's so high.
I accidentally caught a glimpse of the Rotten Tomatoes rating for this movie when I was looking up the synopsis. Can you guess?
31.
Nope. Half that.
Really?
16.
Wow. What were you fucking expecting?
I know.
If you saw the movie, you knew that.
I will say there's a big discrepancy with the Rotten Tomatoes score and like the Metacritic or whatever it is, or Google reviews or whatever. It's like one of them was like a 60 and the other one was a 16.
Okay, well, good for them. This movie way better than
movie
fucking
was fine.
Bad Mom's Christmas.
Oh, absolutely. A million times better.
I texted the producer of the show I did last night, said, hey, I'll be in a little late, grabbing a quick Daddy's Home 2. And at the end of the show, for the last block, they were like, oh, okay, and today, here's a text the DJ sent to our producer, Rob. And they showed it, and it looked so cool. You know, when you see a candid picture of yourself, and you're like, wow, I looked fucking great there. They were doing it to embarrass me, but I was like, that makes me look so cool that's how I text, grabbing a quick Daddy's Home 2. They were trying to make fun of me and shit, and it turned into so you paid money to see Daddy's Home 2. And I said,
hey,
yeah, I paid $10 by using MoviePass.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I explained
MoviePass
MoviePass to them. This was a block of a sports show.
Okay.
I explained MoviePass to them, and they were like, but why did you see it? I was like, because we're talking about it on brunch. And then I gave probably a 4.5-minute plug for brunch that they kept trying to talk over me, be like, okay, do it on your own time. And I was like,
Did you just
shut up.
listentobrunch.com/subscribe?
I was a lot of promo code brunch once they were like, all right, pipe him down. A lot of screaming of
You just
use promo code brunch.
Ripped open your shirt and it's a fucking listentobrunch.com
It's
tattoo.
It's a Travis Barker "Can I Said" tattoo that says promo code brunch across it. It's very, very tasteful.